Shikoku is the smallest and least populous of the four main islands of Japan, located south of Honshu and east of the island of Kyushu. Its ancient names include Iwao no Fuchinashima, Iwao-shima, and Fuchinashima. The current name refers to the four former provinces that made up the island: Awa, Tosa, Sanuki, and Iwao. Geography: Shikoku Island, comprising Shikoku and its surrounding islets, covers about 18,800 square kilometers and consists of four prefectures: Ehime, Kagawa, Kochi, and Tokushima. Across the inland sea lie Wakayama, Osaka, Hyogo, Okayama, Hiroshima, and Yamaguchi prefectures on Honshu. To the west lie Oita and Miyazaki prefectures on Kyushu. The 50th largest island by area in the world, Shikoku is smaller than Sardinia and Bananal, but larger than Halmahera and Seram. By population, it ranks 23rd, having fewer inhabitants than Sicily or Singapore, but more than Puerto Rico or Negros. Mountains running east and west divide Shikoku into a narrow northern subregion, fronting on the inland sea, and a southern part facing the Pacific Ocean. Most of the 4.5 million inhabitants live in the north, and all but one of the island's few larger sites are located there. Mount Ishizuchi in Ehime at 1,982 meters is the highest mountain on the island. Industry is moderately well developed and includes the processing of ores from the important Beshi copper mine. Land is used intensively. Wide alluvial areas, especially in the eastern part of the zone, are planted with rice and subsequently are double-cropped with winter wheat and barley. Fruit is grown throughout the northern area in great variety, including citrus fruits, persimmons, peaches, and grapes. Because of wheat production, Sanuki udon became an important part of the diet in Kagawa Prefecture in the Edo period. The larger southern area of Shikoku is mountainous and sparsely populated. The only significant lowland is a small alluvial plain at Kochi, the prefectural capital. The area's mild winters stimulated some truck farming, specializing in growing out-of-season vegetables under plastic covering. 2 crops of rice can be cultivated annually in the southern area. The pulp and paper industry took advantage of the abundant forests and hydroelectric power. The major river in Shikoku is the Yoshino River. It runs 196 kilometers from its source close to Mount Ishizuchi, flowing basically west to east across the northern boundaries of Kochi and Tokushima prefectures, reaching the sea at the city of Tokushima. The Yoshino is famous for Japan's best whitewater rafting, with trips going along the Oboka-Koboka sections of the river. Shikoku has 4 important capes: Gamoda in Innan, Tokushima is the easternmost point on the island, and Sada in Akata, Ehime the westernmost. Muroto in Muroto, Kochi and Ashizori, the southern extreme of Shikoku, in Tosa Shimizu, Kochi, jut into the Pacific Ocean. The island's northernmost point is in Takamatsu, Kagawa. Unlike the other 3 major islands of Japan, Shikoku has no volcanoes. Transportation: Shikoku is connected to Honshu by 3 expressways, which together form the Honshu-Shikoku Bridge project: Kobayashi-Naruto Expressway, Seiichichuo Expressway, Nishisto Expressway. The eastern gateway to Shikoku, Naruto in Tokushima Prefecture, has been linked to the Kobayashi-Naruto Expressway since 1998. This line connects Shikoku to the Kansai area, which has a large population, including the large conurbations of Osaka, Kyoto, and Kobe. Therefore, the Kobayashi-Naruto Expressway carries a large traffic volume. Many highway buses are operated between Kansai and Tokushima Prefecture. The central part of Shikoku is connected to Honshu by ferry, air, and, since 1988, by the Great Seti Bridge network. Until completion of the bridges, the region was isolated from the rest of Japan. The freer movement between Honshu and Shikoku was expected to promote economic development on both sides of the bridges. which has not materialized yet. Within the island, a web of national highways connects the major population centers. These include routes 11, 32, 33, 55, and 56. The Shikoku Railway Company serves the island and connects to Honshu via the Great Seto Bridge. Junior lines include Yosan Line, Dosan Line, Kotoku Line, Tokushima Line, Mugi Line, Naruto Line, Uchiko Line, Yoda Line, Honchibazan Line, Sepuoasi Line. Private railway lines operate in each of the 4 prefectures on Shikoku. Air travel: Shikoku lacks a full international airport but has 4 regional, domestic airports. All of these airports have flights to Tokyo and other major Japanese cities such as Osaka, Nagoya, Sapporo, and Fukuoka. International flights to Seoul, South Korea are serviced by Asiana Airlines from Matsuyama and Takamatsu. There are periodic international charter flights as well. Ferries link Shikoku to destinations including Honshu, Kyushu, and islands around Shikoku. Culture. Movements. Pioneering natural farmer Masanobu Fukuoka, author of The One Straw Revolution, developed his methods here on his family's farm. Traditions. Shikoku is also famous for its 88-temple pilgrimage of temples associated with the priest Kukai. Most modern-day pilgrims travel by bus, rarely choosing the old-fashioned method of going by foot. They are seen wearing white jackets emblazoned with the characters reading Dogyo Ninin, meaning two traveling together. Tokushima Prefecture also has its annual Aorodai running in August at the time of the Obon Festival, which attracts thousands of tourists each year from all over Japan and from abroad. Food. One of the major foods of Shikoku is udon. Udon is often served hot as a noodle soup in its simplest form, as cake udon, in a mildly flavored broth called kakijiru, which is made of dashi, soy sauce, and mirin. It is usually topped with thinly chopped scallions. Other common toppings include tempura, often prawn or kakiage, or a burrage, a type of deep-fried tofu pockets seasoned with sugar, mirin, and soy sauce. A thin slice of kamaboko, a half-moon-shaped fish cake, is often added. Shichimi can be added to taste. Another is Koshi's signature dish, seared bonito. Sports. Historically, no Shikoku-based team has competed in the top Japanese division of baseball, football, or even rugby union. Currently, the major teams competing in Shikoku's major cities include Naruto, Tokushima, Tokushima Vortis, Tokushima Indigo Sox, Matsuyama, Ahime, Ahime FC, Ahime Mandarin Pirates, Takamatsu, Kagawa, Kamatamari Sanuki, Kagawa Olive Gunners, Kochi, Kochi, Kochi Fighting Dogs.